it comes out today, which is very entertaining. Elon Musk's excuse for not following through his grand promise of money for Reform UK, his wavering commitment to this potential $100 million donation to Nigel Farage's Reform UK package. Oh, I'm not shallow. It presents a fascinating intersection of political ambition, public influence, diplomatic sensitivity. I mean, who wants money from a Nazi saluter? And somebody was saying it's a Roman salute. It's not a fascist salute. Well, the Roman salute morphs into a fascist salute, and both come from the paintings of David and and early films in Cinecittà in the wonderful days of the Italian silent cinema. Musk, who initially championed reform as the UK's only hope, now cites his new role in Donald Trump's administration, leading the ironically named Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, as a complication in making any donation. You know, now I'm involved in high politics. I can't put my hand in my pocket, in my pocketlet, and pull out a chocolate. Musk's hesitation, or I don't know whether it's the pocket in Willy Wonka or the pocket in 1900. If you remember the two little boys and the frog expedition and putting your hand into your pocket. Musk's hesitation can be understood as a strategic move to avoiding straining the US-UK diplomatic ties. A significant donation from a senior Trump administration official to a British opposition party would undoubtedly provoke further controversy, especially considering the UK's tight alliance with the US. This diplomatic entanglement becomes even more pointed given Musk's alignment with Trump's nationalist agenda, clashing with Farage over Musk's apparent support for controversial figures like Tommy Robinson. The shifting dynamics between Musk and Farage further highlight Musk's unpredictability in political endorsement. From extolling reforms to publicly suggesting Farage's replacement as a leader, Musk oscillates between cheerleader and critic, underscoring his complex and often contradictory engagement in UK politics. His reluctance to commit financially may reflect not only practical considerations, but also an increased realisation of the reputational risk tied to reform's divisive rhetoric and Farage's polarising leadership. In the end, basically, Musk made his promise in a rash moment because he wanted a headline. Farage took the promise in a rash moment because he wanted a headline. None of this means anything because no one has actually thought, neither Musk nor Farage have thought of the implications of what this would mean. And now I think people have been tapping both of them on the shoulder and saying, be careful, or don't, or you can't. But the shoulder taps have definitely been going on. And this is now the wider picture that we are offered as an excuse for, not shallow, swimming in very shallow waters, walking on ice. You know, you're on very thin ice, Mr. Trump. You're on very thin ice, Mr. Farage, and you've fallen through the ice, Mr. Musk. Ultimately, Musk's public flirtation with Reform UK serves more as a spectacle than a real contribution to British politics, aligning with his pattern of using political controversy as a platform for self-promotion. Whether or not he ultimately backs Reform or Robinson with a donation, his involvement has already amplified the party's profile, and what that donation might be beyond another contribution to some sort of artificial insemination lifeline, perhaps not in the way Farage had hoped. But you know, maybe Farage will enjoy it, but it won't be anything that's going to seriously revitalise his party's organs, the organ of the Reform UK party. It's going to be left dangling, and with lots of teasing from Elon Musk. But what we heard about the $100 million dollars donation. That was a tease, nothing more. It was a tease and a headline.